Yo, what's going on, guys? So if you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering how to make a please donate thumbnail. And on top of this, you're probably wondering, why is he in catalog avatar creator? This is a please donate thumbnail. So the really easy steps on how to make this please donate thumbnail is through Photopea. Okay, this is the first steps on how to make the thumbnail. You want to go onto Google or any browser that you're using, type in photopea.com, click enter, then click new project. Then click on the YouTube thumbnail, and then change the background color. Instead of white, change it to transparent. You don't have to do this, but it can help a little bit. And then click create. You should see this. Okay, so now after you've done that thing with Photopea, making sure that it's on the right tab, now you want to take a screenshot of your avatar. To be able to fully crop your avatar out of the photo so you can put it on Photopea as you please donate thumbnail, all you need to do is click on settings, then you want to go to environment, then you want to scroll down until you see this green one. You want to click on the green one, and it should make your whole entire background look green, just like this. The reason why we do this is it'll make it look better. You'll be able to crop your avatar out of the photo really easy. Make sure you're not facing this way, as when you take a screenshot, you'll get the people in the background. So you want to be facing the way and make sure there's no people behind you. Now what you want to do, is you want to go to effects, click on effects, then click on poses, and now you want to select your pose which you want your body to do. What I'd recommend you guys doing is making it point. So what I do for point, select this body part first, and then make it point towards, because what's this going to do is we're going to have like a offline donation tab here, and then once you've done that, it'll be pointing towards, and then make sure you rotate your head a little bit to make it look like you're looking in that direction, and then twist your torso a little bit, just like this, not too much because it'll look a bit weird, but just enough. Wait, okay. Now you want to move your legs just a little bit. You don't have to move your legs, actually. I might just keep my legs in the same place. Move your arm just a little bit too. Okay. Now that you're done with this, just hit apply. And then what you want to do, make sure you don't have this little bottom thing, because it'll make it look weird. You just want to get your avatar like this. You can rather hit print screen, which is PSC. But the easier way to do it is just to get snipping tool up. So once you get snipping tool up, all you want to do is make a new, just click new, and then just literally screenshot your avatar. Okay, now once you've screenshot your avatar, you want to go back into Photopea. Okay, now that I'm in Photopea, all I need to do is to make the avatar to go here, is hold Control on my keyboard and click V. Now you should see your avatar appear. The really easy way to crop the green out of this is double tap it to make sure you've got the layer selected, then click on select, then click on magic cut, and this should happen here. It should completely cut all the green out of your avatar. And now that you've done this, now we need to go back into please donate. Wait, actually guys, I forgot about one more step. So to make your avatar look better, all you want to do is come over here, right click it, select blending options, and just do whatever you want with this. What I'd recommend is adding a bit of drop shadow to it, and making the drop shadow about 57%, since that looks the best. And you can even add some inner glow to it. Well, actually, don't add inner glow to it. It depends what you guys want, what you're going for. So add some inner shadow to it because it makes it look good. You can add some contour to it, but I won't recommend adding contour to it. Add some texture to it too. Just make the texture pretty small. You don't have to add texture, but okay, some of the textures don't look very well, so just take it off. It depends what you want, guys. And then just select outer glow. Just literally experiment with everything. If you like how it looks, then keep it. If you don't like how it looks, then don't keep it. Inner glow. So personally, guys, I pick this option up here: inner shadow, inner glow, and drop shadow. Make sure that you have drop shadow on 57, inner glow on 75, and also you can change the noise, which is like the color which it's going to. So you can make it like a as you can see, look. If you look where my headphones are, it changes the colour, like where my hair is. So if you make it darker, it'll make it look darker, but I recommend keeping it on light since it looks better. You can add contour, but make the contour like higher, because the higher it is. So what I do, I'd add contour and make it like, I'd say 63%. Okay, now that we've done this, now we get back into please donate. Okay, now that you're in Roblox, you want to take a screenshot of all this here. So what you want to do is you want to go, you want to zoom out, so kind of here. You can do it out in the sky like this, or you can make it lower down like this. Personally, I prefer to make it lower down, and you can edit the time. What I'd recommend is making the time dark, since it'll probably look better, depending on what your avatar looks like. If your avatar's darkish like mine, if your avatar's like reddish or lighter colour, then make it light. So now that you're here, you can rather hit PSC next to F12 on your keyboard, which makes it so it copies it, or you can pull up the snipping tool, make a new snipping tool, and just do the whole thing. Like, you don't you can include the chat too, since it won't be using the whole image for it. Okay, now that you've got the image, all you want to do is hold Control and click V. Then this should happen. When this happens, don't panic, guys, your avatar's still there. You want to drag it down a little bit. Make sure transform controls is up on the bottom, because if it's off, you'll just see this. So make sure that this is ticked. You have to double click it to make sure that this will come up. And then once that happens, you just go up to the top left corner and click transform controls and make sure that this is on. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to drag it down. Keep in mind, guys, if you cannot drag this down, you've probably got a pop-up saying that you're blocking their ads, which has happened to me before, especially if you're using an ad blocker and something. You need to click OK, or if you've got any pop-ups here, make sure you don't ignore them and click OK, otherwise you won't be able to do some stuff. Okay, so now that you've got this here, you want to drag it over the empty slots, and then you should see these layers over here. Hold your mouse down on this and drag it under layer 1, it should be. Okay, now that that's there, your avatar should appear on top. Now you want to double click on the image, you're making sure that you catch it. Then you want to click on filter. Then you want to click blur. Then you want to click Gaussian blur. And then you can make the blur whatever you want. Personally, I'd recommend making the blur about maybe a 7 or a 9. I'm going to go for 8.1 in this example. Okay, now we go back to ROBLOX, and please don't it, and you want to run over to the water. The reason why I run over to the water is because most of the object will be blue. You'll see what I mean in a second. So what you want to do is you want to click on the GIFs, and then you should see this menu here. If you have VIP, you can turn GIF wrapping on or off, depending on what you want to do. You don't have to have it on or off, it don't really matter. You can do whatever you want with it. Okay, now you want to take a screenshot of this using snipping tool or print screen. I personally like to use snipping tool, and just literally go over the offline donations thing. Okay, now that you've gone over it, you want to go back to Photopea. Okay, now that you're back into Photopea, all you want to do again is hold Control and click V. You should see this appear, and if you don't see it appear, it's probably because it's in the lower levels, layers, sorry. So what you want to do is you want to put it on the layer underneath your avatar to make sure your hand goes over it. But we're gonna make this smaller anyway. So you want to double click on this, making sure that it's got selected. Then you want to click on Select up here. Then you want to click on Magic Cut. If it doesn't catch all of it, which it should do pretty much first try, then you can draw over it to make sure it catches the right bits. To make sure that all the outside is gone, just draw a full line around here. But if yours looks like mine, you shouldn't have to. Okay, then just click OK. And from here, all you want to do is make this smaller, just like this. Okay. Okay, so now what you want to do is make sure it's the right size. You can shrink down your avatar a little bit if you move it a bit over, make it a bit smaller. If you want the online GIFs to be a different color, for example, if you want them to be black, what you can do is you can so I'd recommend tilting it a little bit before you mess with it. You want to go down here, click on this here, click on hue/saturation. Then you should see this layer here. Make sure that this is on top of everything. Actually, if you don't want it to get your avatar, which you shouldn't, make sure that this layer here goes on top of it. Okay, make sure that your this goes on top of this, and that hue and saturation is just on top of that there. Okay, so make sure that your layer is below it. So so you can catch your layer and the offline donations. There we go. Okay, so make the hue and saturation here, and now from here you want to click on this arrow once. Well, this little like thing, I don't know what to call it, guys. And then you want to click on this little you want to click on the color which you want to change, which is this. It'll automatically select that it's magenta, and then you can change the HUE. As you can see, it changes the background. So an easy fix for this, guys, all you have to do is open up another Photopea tab. So all you want to do is click plus, go into Photopea, then you want to click on new project, YouTube thumbnail, then put the background as transparent, then click create. Okay, now what you want to do is the screenshot that you've taken of the offline donations tab, paste it in here. Guys, keep in mind, this is only if you want to change the colour of this to pink, to black, or whatever. So you keep this here, and then all you have to do is just magic cut it, click OK, and then boom, it's done. Okay, now what you want to do is add a layer of saturation, saturation, sorry. Then you should see this, and now you can change the colour of this. You get regular pop-ups like that, guys, don't worry about it. If you're blocking their ads, that is. Okay, then you want to click on this, go to a colour like this, and then you want to, well, obviously you want to change this, so you want to click on the colour that you want to change, and then you want to change the hue. So say you wanted it as red, which you can put it to 51. If you want it to go to so anyway, guys, you catch it. You can just do whatever you want with it. You should make it match your avatar. So for example, mine is black. I can make it black if I wanted to. But I don't really want to change this, guys. I think it's fine the way it is. Like I can make it black if I want to. I actually forgot how to make it black, but anyway, yeah, you can make it black if you want to, but I forgot how to do that. You'll guys catch it if you just keep experimenting with it. Say you want it red. To be fair, I would like it a different colour, so I might make mine yellow. So what you want to do is just make sure all of these are on 0 to make sure that you get the accurate colour. And now you can see this. Something to note with this process is it doesn't change the colour of that. I don't know why. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Okay, so I can make this yellow like this. Or actually, guys, I might go for blue, just like this here. Yeah, blue looks nice. Okay, and then all you want to do after you finish this is click on this here, the properties thing. Then you want to go over here, click on the mouse icon, and make sure that you're off this hue and saturation because it'll mess it up. And just click to the side just there. Okay, now how to get this image back onto my other tab of Photopea. So all you want to do is click File, Export as PNG, and then call it Offline Donation. Click Save, save it to your files, go onto Photopea, click on Downloads, and just simply drag it down like this. Now this will load in here. Now you can move your other offline donations out of the way, or you can just go here and delete it. Or what I like to do is just literally move it out of here like this, since it's easier. Okay, now that you see this, you want to shrink it down, and then tilt it a little bit so it's like this. Tilt it whichever way you want, guys. Personally, I like tilting it. Just add like a little bit of a tilt to it, not too much, not overwhelmingly, like that much of a tilt, just like this, and then just like that. Okay. Now what you want to do is you want to add text to it. So you just want to get your text here, drag it across just like this, and then you want to type your text. So for this example, I'm gonna type "please donate" in the top one. Hold Control and click A to highlight all the text and change the colour to black. Or you can use whatever colour you want, guys. If I wanted to use blue, I can select blue. If I want to use black, I can select black. But for this example, I'm going to be using black. Okay, now you want to... Oh yeah, by the way, make sure that you have the Luckiest Guy font. So to get the Luckiest Guy font, you want to go here and you want to click on here. Click Find, type LUKIO. I'm stupid, guys. I misspelled lucky. It's Lucky, and then you should see it. You just have to click on it, and luckiest guy will load up. I already have it on, so it's not loading up. And then here, you want to highlight your text, change the color of it using this little drop down icon. You can make sure you get the right color by using this little color wheel here. If I want it red, I can make it red. If I want it black, which I do, you can make it any color, black or white if you want, but I won't recommend using white. It looks a bit strange. Okay, now that you've done that, to alter the size, you just want to double click on this and click backspace on your keyboard. Now you want to change your text to an alright size. I'd say about 120. If it's too big, then change it. It's completely fine if it's too big. You can always change it later. And then you should see your text here. As you can see, I think mine's a bit too big since we need to fit something under this. So make your text like 100, just like this. Okay. Now that you've done with this, you want to click on warp. You want to click on where it says none. Click on that. And then where it says arc, click on this. And I'd recommend putting it on about, I'd say around 6%. But you guys can mess around with it, see how much you want. Okay, now you want to click on this and alter the text how you want. I'd recommend tilting it just a little bit because it makes it look better. Okay, now you want to do this. Type please donate. Then the next bit of text is offline donations. So you want to select the text, make sure that you're not highlighting this again, otherwise it'll mess up a little bit. So then you want to click on text, highlight around here, and just type offline donations, just like this. It should fit on, but if it don't fear. All you have to do is drag it out just like this, and it should fit on. Make sure that it's in the frame, because if it's not in the frame, it's gonna look a bit strange. Just click warp, click arc, and put it on 7%. You can write in 7%, or you can manually move it depending on what you want to do. I like to just manually move it to make sure that I get the right one. But 6% there, okay. Now you want to make sure that your text isn't massively overlapping each other, as it'll look weird. So you want to just move it down like this, move it over a bit. And then what you want to do is hold shift on your keyboard and click the offline donation. Oh, sorry, not offline donations. Sorry about that. You want to make sure that your first amount of text goes with the text here. You can recognize the text by the T. So you want to move them both together. And then when you see them both together, you want to hold shift, click on them, both of them. Or you want to right click on your mouse, and click convert to small image. Smart. Wait, what? Oh yeah, sorry. Convert to smart object. You want to do this. Okay, now you can add some blending to it. So all you want to do is right click, click blending options. And now what you want to do is add a stroke to it. So add the stroke. It might be automatically black, but if it's not, then that's fine. You can click on this here and select it as white. You can make it white, or you can make it whatever color you want. I'd recommend making it white though, because any other color looks a bit goofy, depending on what you're using. Like for example, if your avatar's red and you want to make this red, and then you can make your text red. But personally, I just like the color blue, so I'll pick that. Okay, so you do this, put the stroke as white and click OK. Make sure that the size is 3px, and then just copy the. It should already be like this. And then what you want to do is you want to click inner shadow, and this is another one of these things where you just mess around with the settings until you see what you like. So I'd recommend adding some outer glow, drop shadow to it, since it adds that little thing, and just literally mess around with a drop shadow until you like it. Don't make it too high because it'll look a bit weird. I'd say make it around 59 or 70 depending on how you feel, and put the distance on whatever you want. Don't make it too far apart because it'll look strange. Just like this, guys. Okay, now you want to make the spread. I mean, you can change the spread. You don't have to. Again, you don't have to do any of this. Like, you don't have to. Well, you should add the drop shadow, but you don't have to. You need to add the text, obviously. And then you want to add some inner glow if you want to. Personally, I like the inner glow since it adds a little bit of pop to it. And then you can add some contour to it depending on how it looks. It makes it look a little bit 3D, and I'm not really for that, guys. So I'm probably just gonna leave it like blank, just like that. You can add some texture to it, which is really important actually, because you can make it look really cool with some textures. It depends what you're going for. So if I make this look, guys, it makes it look like marble. But personally, I don't like texture, so I'm just going to turn this off for now. Just experiment with the settings for yourself, guys. See what you like, see what you don't like. Okay, now you want to click OK. You want to click on this mouse thing again. And now you want to go over to this offline donations tab. Click on it, make sure it's highlighted. You can move it around, position it where you need text if you want. Okay, now you want to hold control on your keyboard and click the addition thing on your keyboard. It should say like equals and then plus, like the plus sign in maths. So to make yourself zoom in, or you can use this tool here. This tool here to make you zoom in. But you can just do it the easy way. Okay. Now what you want to do is get the brush tool. Right click it and make sure it's on the brush tool. Now what you want to do is go over here and make sure that it's on the right colour. So just experiment with the different shades until you find the right colour. You need to rasterize the image apparently. So if you get a pop-up here, just select OK. Now you should be able to draw in it. As you can see, guys, I got the right colour straight away. If you want the colour, it's here. It's F3, F3, F3. Okay, that's an easy colour for you guys. Okay. You want to highlight this, just like this. And now what you want to do is hold control and click backspace. And now you want to get your text out. Make a little text bubble thing. And write but the usernames go in the top. Okay, yeah, so I was right. The username goes in the top. So you want to write your username. Obviously, you shrink down the text if it's too big. So just hold control and click A again. And then just put this here. Put the text on 45 or whatever, just to make sure it matches the amount of thing. Also, I'm going to put your username. Make sure it matches the size of the offline donation so it fits. Okay, now you want to do this. Tilt it a little bit if it's off. Scroll down a bit. And you can zoom in to get the fine details if you want. Make sure it's right. And just change it a little bit. Just like this. And what I'd recommend doing, guys, is clicking on here and go to blending options. Just right click this, click on blending options. Go to stroke. And just make the stroke whatever you want. You can make it white, but as you can see, it don't really detect it. So what I normally do is make it a little bit greyish. You don't have to do this. To be fair, it probably looks better just leaving it just like this. Or if you've got a colour theme, you can change the colour of the text to that colour theme. For example, if you're using blue, like I'm using in this example, you can make the colour of the blue match this, just like this. But personally, it don't match the theme that I'm going for. So you guys can do that, but I'm personally not going to do this. Okay, so your username, and then all you want to do is put this here. Enjoy your free Robux. Or just make it enjoy your Robux, exclamation mark. Okay, now you want to drag this down to the bottom, tilt it a little bit, put it down, and just like this. Okay, now that this is done, you want to zoom out of it. Look at your little thumbnail. And guys, we're not done yet, so don't click off the video. I repeat, we are not done yet, so don't click off the video. Okay, so now what you guys want to do is make sure that the text is in the right position, make sure you're happy with it, and then open a new tab. You want to search in the tab, Roblox icon, transparent. I think I spelled transparent wrong, but it's alright, just click on this. Make sure you don't download any dodgy stuff here, because let's be real, you're going to get hacked. You just want to click on images, just like this. And you should see loads of stuff. As you can see, it straight away popped up for me, just a Roblox icon. Don't fear if when you click on the Roblox icon, there's white here. Trust me, once you've copied the image, it'll go away. So all you want to do is right click on the image, click copy image. Now you want to go back to Photopea. Make sure it's on the tab where your thumbnail's on. And then just hold control and click V. Your Roblox icon should appear, and if you can't resize this down, which you should be able to, look around your screen for any pop-ups, because pop-ups might come up saying like you are blocking our ads, anything like that. Okay, now if you're matching a color theme, you can do this thing where you go into your other tab of Photopea, you can move the GIFs out of the way that you've made, and then you can paste your Roblox icon again by holding Control and clicking V. Size it down a little bit so it matches the size of the web. And then all you want to do is go to hue/saturation, drag this over, and then from here you can just click this properties sign. Then you want to click on this arrow, click on the Robux. Guys, this is only if you want to change the color of the Robux, by the way. Only if you want to change the color of the Robux. So you want to do this, click on this, and then it selects the color as yellow. So make sure you click on this, then you click on the Robux icon. Okay, now what you want to do is you can change the hue to anything you want. For example, if you want it blue, you can change it to blue, but for some reason it seems to be glitching a little bit. You can change the saturation, you can make it brown, you can make it whatever color you want, guys. Just experiment with it. You can even make it dark if you want, dark Robux. Just like this, change the colors of it. Anything you want. Like, as you can see, blue's here. Blue seems to be messing up a bit, but it's totally fine because we're going to blur it out anyway. So, as you can see, I might make some of my Robux blue. And guys, as you see what happens, I've just clicked on it without clicking on here, and it's messed it up. If you have done that, all you have to do is hold Control and click Z. It should go back, but if it don't go back, then just repeat the steps again. Okay guys, I've got it back to the Roblox icon that I had it on before. So all you want to do is click on the properties tab, go to the mouse button, make sure this isn't highlighted anymore like I made the mistake of. Click on layer 2 or whatever layers you have. You can even click on the background, guys, and then just click off of it. Okay, now you should see the Roblox icon. You can move it to the middle if you want, it really don't matter. Now you want to click File, Export as PNG. This is only if you want to change the color of it, guys. If you don't want to change the color of the Roblox icon, you can leave it as it is. But you want to hold Control, click A, clear this, and call it like Roblox. I can call it like anything you want, like Roblox icon, ROBLOX icon, Roblox thumbnail, anything you want, guys. Okay, now you want to just save this, save it to your files, go back to Photopea, click on your little downloads drop down tab, drag the Roblox icon back into Photopea, and now your new Roblox icon should appear. Okay, now you want to just drag this up to the top layer, just for now, and then size it down to the size that you want it to be. So say you want it to be small and make it go down here, like what I'm going to be doing. All you have to do is do this. Something to keep in mind, tilt it round to make it look better. For some reason that glitched, it didn't let me tilt it round, but tilt it round to make it look better. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to go here, click filter, click blur, go to Gaussian blur, and blur it a bit more, just like this. Make sure that you don't blur it too much, otherwise it'll disappear. I'd recommend putting it on about I'd say a 6 blur, maybe a 6.7, maybe a 8, whatever you want, guys, really. Okay, just like this, and then you can copy this, and then so to copy it, hold Control and click C, and then hold Control and click V to paste it. Okay, now you can move this all over, changing the size of it. Okay, now I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna update you guys. Okay guys, now that I've added the Roblox icons, as you can see they're in the background but very slightly since I've Gaussian blurred them. Keep in mind you don't have to change the colour of this or the Roblox icons, I just did it for the looks. Okay, we're not done yet, guys, so a little bit more to go. You just want to click on this tab and type it in, flying dollars, just like this. And now you should see, should come across a bunch of these tabs. So pick up any photo that you think could look nice. So for example, this one here, whichever you want, guys. Like, you can pick this one. I'd recommend picking the one with the least amount in, like something like this, for example, since it covers up a lot of space. But I'm gonna pick this one. Okay, now all you want to do is go to Photopea, hold Control and click V. Okay, now that you've got this, you want to find this layer here. You just want to drag it over and drag it to the top, just like this. Okay, make sure that it's over every layer, because I didn't have it over every layer then. Okay, now you want to double click it to make sure it's got selected. Click on select, click on magic cut. Oh, for some reason it's tried to magic cut that. I don't know why, I must have accidentally selected the text. Yeah, I accidentally selected the text. Okay, so you want to just double click on this, click select, then click magic cut. And now just make sure you get all the dollars in. It might cut out some, but that's completely fine. You don't need every single last one in. Just make sure you get a few of them in. Okay, then click OK after you're happy with it. Just put a few green dots over him, and then boom. Okay, just like this. And now what you want to do, don't panic because I know it looks really bad, but you want to click on filter, click on blur, click on Gaussian blur, and you want to just Gaussian blur it just like this. Keep in mind you can add a colour to this by using the saturation, but I don't want to add a colour to this. You don't need to add a colour to it, so it's completely fine. Now you want to drag it under most things, making sure that you find it. I've just lost it. Right, so find it again. I don't know what happened there, guys. I just completely lost it. Okay, now you want to put it under your Roblox icon, and then you want to just hold Control, click C, and then click V. Okay. Now from here you can just drag this down and just keep pasting it over and over until you get loads of dollars. Keep it going, and then just literally put it all over. Put it all over your please donate. Don't overdo it. Don't like massively overdo it because it'll make the thumbnail look bad. But this is pretty much how you do it. Also, make sure with all these, make sure it's under the Roblox copy here. So you just want to put it under everything, just like this. Boom. Wait, make sure it's not under the background like what I've just done. Don't make the mistake of doing that, guys. No, don't wait. I need to select them all again. Make sure that it's over the background, so it's here. I don't know why it keeps doing that, guys. Okay, there we go. Okay, just make sure that they're visible, and just like that, guys, you're done. Now all you need to do is click File, click Export As, click PNG, and then change the name to. You can make it so, for example, my YouTube name is ACB, so you can call it ACB12's Please Donate thumbnail. Obviously, you wouldn't call it ACB12's Please Donate thumbnail. You call it your channel's names and then Please Donate thumbnail. So that's all for the tutorial, guys. You just want to click save, and then save again, and then yeah, that's it. Then just use it for your future videos. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye. I hope you use this tutorial and I hope you like it. Goodbye, everybody. Bye bye.